Hi, Dolphins. It is Mrs. Merrick here, and I've been learning from home while you guys have been learning from home. And I've been studying the brain. And this is something I get really excited about. And I thought, you know what? That's what I'm going to talk about this week. We are going to talk about the brain because that's what I've been studying, and I love talking about it. And I think you do too, because we've talked about the brain before. So I just want to remind you what you already know about the brain and how it can help you right now. So I've developed an Understanding Your Brain reminder, and there is a little review for parents on the website mindup.org, Learn at Home, and I've included a link to that on this page. So parents, you too can go learn about the brain. But for now, this is for the dolphins. Understanding your brain. Just a quick reminder. We have learned about three main parts of the brain: the prefrontal cortex, the hippocampus, and the amygdala. The prefrontal cortex is right behind your forehead, and it's responsible for helping you think and make good choices. Your hippocampus is your memory file, and it has a storage system where everything you've learned since you were born is stored. And your amygdala is one of the oldest parts of the brain, and its job is to keep you safe. Sometimes the amygdala thinks you are in danger, but you really aren't, like when you're called on in class to give an answer, or when you're asked to learn from home and you aren't able to see your friends and come to school and see your teachers. You might become upset, and the amygdala, and this is where our hand model comes into play here, the amygdala shoots up and it blocks your ability to think and make good decisions and remember things you've learned in the past. One of my favorite ways to remember things about the brain is by linking the parts of the brain to animals. Your prefrontal cortex is like your wise owl because it helps you think, make good decisions, and pay attention. Your hippocampus has a really big job storing all the things you've learned since you were born, and a hippo is a really big animal. So I like to think of the hippocampus as a hippopotamus. And your prefrontal cortex is like your guard dog, and it helps protect you. So if your brain senses danger, whether there's real danger or not, your amygdala shoots into action. Your guard dog barks. And when that dog barks, it scares your wise owl, prefrontal cortex, and your wise owl flies away. And your hippocampus goes and hides under the water. And you are left just having your feelings, very, very strong feelings. One of the best ways to calm your amygdala when it's shot into action to keep you safe is to stop, think, and breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Now, as I said, I've been learning a lot about the brain while we've been learning from home. And I found a super awesome video by a lady named Liz, and she does a whole series on called Learn with Liz. And one of her sessions was Grow Your Brain. So I thought, you know what? Liz can probably explain this a little better than I can. So I'm just going to share a link to her video about the brain. So I'm going to just ask you to go get some popcorn, pull up the video link, and prepare to grow your brain with me as we watch this video. We'll talk more about this when we're together again at Cool Spring Elementary. Until then, enjoy Liz Learns About the Brain. See you soon, Dolphins.